In the latter part of Q3, the senior director of porcine strategies reached out to three of her direct reports to backfill them on the resource reallotment which was presently processing across the enterprise. Bandwidth being a primary driver, and each of the three having been onboarded in the Q1 overheat, their positioning vis-a-vis their associate development plans exposed them to an inevitable downdraft. And so, with due diligence, they formed an LLC and reached out to one of their resource partners to secure space for officing. Now, their Briggs-Myers output their type dynamics as ESTJs, so after huddling proved problematic, they determined to remote collaborate. The first of the three availed himself of a vendor whose synergies with his team pointed to a win-win, and sourced him as the preferred provider of straw. Following a comprehensive bid process, he determined the price and quality to be of a competitive nature, so they partnered. The regional facility was shortly completed, on time and under budget. The first visitor to the new corporate campus, a wolf, toplined his agenda. Mr. Pig, it is my desire to touch base. I hope you'll see me so I can tee up an opportunity for you. Not even if you recontextualized our convergence platform, said Mr. Pig. In that scenario, I'll be compelled to envisioneer a robust paradigm of holistic accountability, said the wolf. And he did. It had been a house of cards even in its incubation, and by leveraging a leading-edge supply chain, the facility was negatively impacted. And then he ate the pig. Now, in the interim, the second partner, unaware of the imminent integration of his associate into the wolf's share of voice, developed a mission-critical schema, laser-focused as it were, on sticks as a foundation for his infrastructure. Having open-sourced this initiative to the e-market, his solution presented in the form of a stick e-tailer, whose functional architecture was killer. It wasn't long before this time-tested technology was repurposed into a next-generation clicks-and-mortar storefront. Out of the box, the wolf requested a one-on-one. Mr. Pig, I'm reaching out to engage. Let's take a meeting, he said. Not even if you monetize dynamic pork futures to an extensible methodology, said the pig, back-officing to avoid a front-end confrontation. Then I'll deploy an enhanced vertical with scalable targeting, offered his respected competitor, and disintermediate you. Radio silence. What followed was a not unexpected destructive interface, expediting the consumption of the structure. Subsequently, the wolf expedited the global consumption of the pig's anatomical assets as well. The final partner in the organization was now incentivized to consolidate. By streamlining the cross-functional management paradigm to a world-class singularized platform, whose metrics would maximize ROI for all stakeholders, he would revolutionize the space. This pig was on his game. Bricks, he announced with passion, is the new plastics, and shortly his ideation was productized. It was an innovative structure, user-centric with a scalable cross-platform and media enhancement. And its security application was dynamic, offering firewalling 24/365. He soon had a visitor in reception. Mr. Pig, let me infomediate. We'll engineer a transformative viral, said the wolf. Sexy, said the pig, but not my niche. The wolf became insistent. Mr. Pig, it's value add. You can't afford not to be proactive. To your point, the pig replied. Let me whiteboard it, and I'll hit you back. But after one revenue cycle, the wolf determined that he wasn't a compelling priority in the pig's mindshare. He returned, harnessing his commitment to flawless execution, and offered an either-or. Mr. Pig, I'm sensing pushback. Why don't we take this offline? Not even if I was tasked with dialoguing Bob Evans' team at the sausage factory, replied the pig, showing some of his cards. Then I'll push the envelope on a moving forward basis and break down the silo, the wolf said, menacingly. More radio silence. I said I'll impinge on your work-life balance, the wolf said, intensifying his iteration. The pig was out of pocket. This was sticky. The wolf applied his hands-on knowledge base. He leveraged his feet-in-the-street experiential systems. He drew on a deep and abiding commitment to his core values, all to no avail. This pig's pathway to excellence appeared frictionless. Now, this was a cascade learning opportunity for the wolf, and it infuriated him beyond his ability to calibrate his response. But knowing that the Chinese word for crisis combines the symbols for danger and opportunity, he decided to wrap his mind around innovative ways to pick the low-hanging fruit. And by looking beyond the horizon, he recognized a significant opportunity in pursuing the singular, non-passworded portal, the chimney. A visionary, the pig had pre-planned. And when the wolf had climbed the corporate ladder, negotiated the slippery slope, and accessed the pipeline, he was most dismayed to find himself course-correcting into a cauldron of boiling water, preemptively instituted as a tile in the pig's strategic mosaic. This is not optimal, the wolf intuited, as he passed from this world to the next seamlessly.